And we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mac to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast, where we help you get started on your fitness journey. What is up, everybody? Hope you are having a great week so far. This week is a special week for me because it's my birthday week. That's right. April 30th is my birthday. So this coming up Wednesday is my birthday, and I will be turning 26 years old. I know that seems like old, very old for me. I feel like when you turn 26, that's when you like officially become an adult because you can come off of your parents' health insurance. So once you start paying for health insurance, that's how you know you're like a real deal adult. And there's no excuses for being childish no more at that point. Like you got to grow up and start living like an adult. There's no reason for you to still letting your parents pay all your bills and stuff. Unfortunately, I've been paying for health insurance for over a year now because my wife's 26, so I have to pay for it for her. So I've actually been on my own health insurance for a while, but we're at that age. But it's been 26 great years. Blessed to be able to still be here each and every day. So I've enjoyed it. Not doing anything crazy for my birthday. We just went to Chuck's Fish today, actually, for my birthday, and it was delicious. If you ain't ever been to Chuck's Fish in Mobile, it's downtown. Y'all need to go. It's very, very good. Like 10 out of 10. It don't disappoint. Go check it out if you hadn't been there yet. It's really good. It is on the pricey side, but for a special occasion like your birthday, it's a good one to go to. But yeah, so since today is, or not today, but this week is my birthday, it makes sense to do the podcast about getting older, about birthdays, about how, more specifically, how getting older can actually level up your fitness journey. I know that's a weird thing to say, like getting older, how's that going to level up my fitness journey? That's going to make my fitness journey worse. Well, if you think of it that way, then yes, it's probably going to make it worse. But there are some positives to getting older, and that's what we're going to get into today because I'm getting older. I'm getting 1 year older, and that's just how it works. That's how life is. So today we're going to dive into how age affects your fitness, but more importantly, how it can actually motivate, how it can empower and help us live healthier, more fulfilling lives. So let's get right into it. So section number 1, how does age affect your fitness journey? Well, first off, yes, aging does bring some physical changes, and you could even say physical challenges if you want to take it that far. So, for example, like our metabolism slows a little bit, recovery takes a little bit more time. Muscle mass naturally declines as we get older. If you don't actively maintain it, if you don't work out and stuff, yeah, you can maintain your muscle if you're working out. But if you're not, you're probably going to lose that, especially after the age of 30. That's when it really starts to go down. But guess what? Knowing this can actually give you an advantage because you know what you're working with. You know how to overcome it. So knowing this is a good thing. So we can train smarter. We can prioritize recovery. We can focus on mobility. We can build strength, all in a sustainable way. And this is going to keep us feeling amazing, feeling good for decades to come. Because just because you're getting older don't mean you don't have to, you can't feel good, you can't recover. Like you can. You just have to be smart about it. So some key points is to change your focus from aesthetics. So most people when they're working out is for an aesthetic standpoint. But as we get older, and the more and more we get older, the more it will change from aesthetics to longevity, to functional strength. So the older you get, the less you're going to care about what you look like, and the more you're going to care about your longevity and how you feel and functional strength. Like little things like being able to get up and off the floor, sit down and stand up off the couch, walking, it's, what I'm saying, just being being more, mobile. As we get older, we start to lose things like that. It's the saying, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And that saying applies for everything, especially your mobility, especially as you get older. So if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So we want to practice these things. We want to practice functional strength. So think of like carrying the groceries in when you get home from the grocery store. Like that's something simple, but as you get older, you may not be able to carry as many bags in the house at one time. You know what I'm saying? So we want to work on that. So it's about smart programming. Smart programming is going to beat hard It's going to beat reckless training any day. So train smarter, not harder, if that makes sense. As we get older, the more that saying will become true. The harder you get, the smarter you want to train, and the less hard you want to train, if that makes sense. I'm not saying don't train hard. That's not what I'm saying. But train smart. Because if you don't train smart, you will get hurt and you will injure yourself. So as we get older, nutrition is going to become even more important. So your protein intake, very important. Your hydration, very important. Anti-inflammatory foods, very important. And as we age, these things are going to be more and more important because they're going to affect you even more. When you're young, you can kind of get away with things because you're young, you're fresh, you're healthy, you probably move more, you're probably more active, so you can get away with some of these things. But as you get older, that becomes more and more important. So you got to realize that. And then lastly is recovery. Recovery becomes very important. It's just as important as the workout. So you need to make sure you're sleeping, make sure you're stretching, make sure you're taking rest days, and make sure you're eating enough food. Give yourself enough food to repair and grow from that. So your recovery is going to be just as important as your workout. Because if you're not recovering, then your workouts are actually going to be counterintuitive. Like your workouts are going to degress you instead of progressing you. So they're going to end up hurting you more than they're helping you. So recovery is key, especially as we get older. Section number 2, how can you use your age as motivation to work on your fitness journey, to work on your health, to work out? So this one's a mindset shift for me. It's a mindset shift. So think of, instead of thinking I'm getting older, you need to flip it. It's not too late. You need to flip it. So think, because I'm getting older, it's even more important to take care of my body. So it's just a mindset shift. So it's not I'm getting older, it's too late. Oh well, who cares? It's not that. It's because I'm getting older, it's even more important for me to take care of my body. And I'm not saying if you're young, you don't need to take care of your body. You do. If you're young, you need to start now. And it's going to help you in the long run. But it's never too late. You need to start taking care of your body now. And as you get older, it's going to become even more important. So every year is a gift. It's an opportunity to not only level up your health, but level up your strength, level up your mindset, level up everything, your career, your family, your relationships, friends, things like that. So every year is a gift. You got to start looking at it as a gift, not as, oh, I'm getting older, I'm getting closer to dying. You know what I'm saying? You can't think that way. It's all a mindset. So as you get older, you have more wisdom. So now that you're older, you have more wisdom than when you were younger. So you know more, you learn more. You know what matters. You know what don't matter. You know what consistency looks like. You know what consistency don't look like. So you know what works and what don't work as you get older. So just because you're getting older does not mean you can't become the fittest, healthiest version of yourself than you've ever been. No matter what age you are, you can always work on that. You can always improve that. You can always get better. And it's not too late. You can start right now. You just got to make the decision to do it. So something you could do each year for your birthday is you could set new goals, whether that's strength goals, race goals, mobility improvement goals, just working out in general, eating healthier in general, whatever that may be. You could use your birthday as kind of like a starting point, kind of like New Year's. It's kind of like New Year's. You could use your birthday as the same way. So use that as a kind of a goal. Start your goal and improve one thing. Just focus on one thing until next year. And then next year, add something else, just keep going. So you got to think about future you. You got to think about your future self. So working out now is going to benefit you years from now. You're going to see the results multiply and what's the word what happens to interest? I'm drawing a blank. Not multiply. I can't think of it. Oh well, you're going to see results a year from now. It's going to the work you're putting in now. You're going to benefit from that as you get older. So start right now. So think of age. Instead of age equaling I'm getting older, or I can't do these things, or I'm too old for that, or it's too late for that. Think of age equals experience. So as you get older, you have more experience. You've grown more. You've learned more. So you know your body more as you get older. You know your body more. You'll be able to train smarter than when you were younger. You're not training reckless like you probably used to. I know when you're young, you get in the gym, you just kind of throw some weight around, you do whatever. You're trying to get big, swole. I know how it goes. I used to do the same thing, but now I don't train the same way I used to. I actually train a lot less now than I used to, and I'm still pretty young. I'm not that old yet, and I've already changed my training up a lot compared to what I used to do. So age equals experience. Remember that. Age does not equal does not equal getting older. I mean, it does, but you know what I mean. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It equals experience. You can learn from it and grow and keep going. You can train smarter, not harder. Compounding. That's the word I was thinking of. Compounding interest. That's what I was thinking of. So the work that you're putting in now is going to compound year after year after year until you get older, and then you're really going to see the results. So when you're 65 and you got grandkids and you can still run around the yard and play tag and play hide and go seek and do whatever with them, you're going to be glad that you worked out now. When you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, you're going to be glad you did that now. So when you're 65, you can still run around. You can still get up and off the couch by yourself. You're not walking around with a walker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying walking around with a walker is a bad thing, but you can help prevent that. Like you can work on your mobility and things like that as you're younger. If you're smart about it, you can overdo it, so don't overdo it. But you can help that. You can be healthier as you get older. So that the work you're putting in now is going to compound into the future. And that's the word I was trying to think of earlier. Section number 3. So why another birthday is actually a good thing. Many people, as y'all may know, dread birthdays. They really do. But here's the truth. Every birthday is a celebration that you're still here. You're still alive. You're 1 year older. That's a great thing. You're still growing. You have more opportunities ahead of you. You were blessed with another day today. Like, because you never know when it's going to be your time. So the fact that you're celebrating a birthday, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. You're 1 year older. You're still here. You're still blessed to be alive each and every day. And that's something to be grateful for. It's something to celebrate. That's why we have birthday parties. Like we were just talking about this in the car ride on the way home, that when you're a kid, you love birthdays. You celebrate birthdays. You have a big party. You go all out. You do presents. You get cake. You do the whole 9 yards as your kid. But as you get older, you don't even celebrate your birthday anymore. Like most people don't do nothing. Like at the most people will go out to eat, and that's about all they do. Like we don't really celebrate them. But yeah, I think you should. A birthday is something you should celebrate every year. I mean, you celebrate holidays every year. Why don't you celebrate your birthday every year? You should do something. And just something that you don't normally do. So treat yourself, treat your family. When you do a birthday, I think it's a good thing to do. So there are some good things about getting older. You get stronger mentally. You build resilience. You build patience. You build wisdom as you get older. These are all things that come with age. That's why when older people tend to talk, you tend to listen to them, because older people typically, not always, but older people, they know more. They do, because they've experienced more. They've been through more. They've been alive more. I'm not saying they're smarter than you or anything, but most of the time they have more experience. They just have just like wisdom as you get older. So that's a good thing. And you're creating that more and more every day as you live. So another thing is you get to redefine what health and fitness looks like for you. Don't let society define what health and fitness looks like for you, because you may be getting lied to, especially with social media nowadays. There's a lot of things on there that are cool and all. I'm not saying they're bad things, but they're just not for everybody. They may not benefit everybody. They may not be good for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you get to decide what that looks like for you, not society. Another thing is you learn how to train in a way that feels good for you, not just looks good. So a lot of, again, things on social media looks good, but just because it looks good don't mean it's necessarily good for you. It may not feel good for you. You may not be able to train that way. You may not be able to do that much. You may have to do less. So you can learn how to train for your body specifically. And then as you get older, you appreciate small wins more. So instead of like, as you get older, yeah, big biceps are cool and all, but you're going to care less about your biceps as you get older, and you're going to care more about having better energy, having fewer aches and pains, having a stronger mindset, a better morning routine, feeling better throughout the day, things like that. Those little things that are like side effects of working out, you're gonna appreciate those more than just looking jacked, having big biceps, abs. Yeah, those things are cool. Trust me, I like those things too. But as you get older, those kind of become less important, and the other things like better energy, feeling better, fewer aches, those things become more important. mobility becomes more important. So, and another thing about getting older is you get to inspire others. So people your age, people younger than you, because you're showing them that age is not a limitation to to working out, being healthy, being fit. It's not. There's a lot of older men out there and women that are really healthy. They're really good in shape. They can still run around. Like when I did my ultra marathon, there was a guy in my race that was 65 years old, and he ran the race in less than 24 hours. I'm talking about he smoked me. He wasn't even close. He passed me at mile probably 54, 55 maybe, and he stopped. He ran with me for a little bit, and we talked. It was a nice little chat. But yeah, he pretty much said, "Yeah, dude, you're way too slow. I'm gone." So he didn't say that, but he was like, "Yeah, man, he said, have fun talking to you, but I'm gone now. I gotta get going," because I was moving pretty slow at that point. But yeah, he was 65 years old, and he was running a 100-mile ultra marathon at 65. So it can be done. There's not limitations as you get older. Those limitations are in your head, and you're letting those be limitations. So it's a cool thing to be able to inspire people as you get older, and they see you doing these great things. So I ain't gonna lie, the dude that I talked to, very, very inspiring. The 65-year-old, he was like, he really opened my mind up to like how fit you can be when you get older. Because that's one of my goals. Like, I don't even have kids yet, but one of my goals is to be, when I'm a grandpa, I want to still be able to get out in the yard and play with my grandkids. Like I want to shoot hoops, play basketball with them, or run around the yard with them. Play tag, whatever they play. By the time we're old, they'll probably be playing something like on hoverboards or something. I don't know. They'll have some crazy technology by then, probably. But I want to be able to get out there and play with them. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to move around, not have to sit down all the time, get up and move, and just be healthy as I get older. Because if you can ask my wife, I hate being inside and sitting down. It drives me nuts. Like today, after church, we came back, ate lunch, meal prepped, things like that, and then we're sitting on the couch, and we sat down for probably like an hour, just being lazy because we were going out to eat at like 4:30, so we had time to waste. So we were just chilling, and all of a sudden I just got super bored, and I was like, you know what? I'm going for a run. So I literally got up off the couch, told my wife, going for a run. She was like, what? What are you? Why are you going for a run? I'm like, because I'm tired of being in here. I can't be in here no longer. So I literally got up off the couch, put my shoes on, and I went for a 3-mile run out of nowhere. And I did not plan on running today. Like today was supposed to be a whole off day. I wasn't going to work out or run, but I was sitting at home and I just got bored. I didn't want to be in the house anymore. I don't like to be in the house. I don't like to sit around and do nothing. I feel like I'm wasting time. If I'm sitting around doing nothing, I don't know, I just get antsy and I feel like I need to be doing something. It's a good and a bad thing because sometimes it probably benefit me to relax a little bit and not do anything. But it's a good thing because it keeps me going, it keeps me active, and that's just me. That's just how I am. I'm always on the go. I don't like just chilling, and that's the biggest difference between me and my wife. It's kind of funny because I always say we're the complete opposite of each other. Like we literally are the complete opposite. Like she could sit inside on the couch and read her book all weekend long, never have a problem with it. Like be perfectly satisfied. Me, no. If I can be outside, I'm gonna be outside. Like if we don't have nothing going on that weekend, I'm probably gonna go to the gym and work out. Probably gonna go for a run. I'm gonna go play disc golf because it's outside. I love to be out there and play disc golf. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go visit my family just so I can get out of our house. Like I don't want to sit at home. Or I may be doing some work around the house, whatever needs to be done. Something in the yard or something in the house, some kind of project that needs to be done. Like I'm gonna be working on it. Or I'll be editing content and stuff, So I don't like to just chill. Now it is fun on like a vacation or something. But like our vacations, we don't even chill on those for real. We go hiking and stuff on our vacations. So like they're not even relaxing. But I don't know, that's just me. I don't know, I kind of got off on a tangent there. Sorry about that. We way off track now. I done lost my spot where I'm at. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. So as I celebrate another trip around the sun this week, I'm not dreading it. I'm really not. I'm not dreading it. I'm excited. I'm glad that I made it another year, that I get another day to be alive today. I'm awake. I'm grateful for that. And I'm excited to keep pushing, to keep learning, to keep taking care of my body. It's carried me this far. It's been good to me so far, so I'm going to keep taking care of it. And I'm excited to see what the future brings. Excited to keep challenging myself, do things like that. Speaking of challenges, I may be doing a marathon in December. I may. I don't know yet. So my uncle and my cousins are doing a marathon in December over in Biloxi, and I think I may sign up and do it with them. I hadn't decided yet because I'm trying to wait to see what else we got going this year. We have a big vacation in October this year. We're going to Greece for like 10 days. So that's going to be a big one. So that's definitely going to impact my training. So I don't know what that would look like. I would still have time after to make it up, but we'll see. I'm thinking about doing that. That may be my next little goal that I'm doing, little challenge, but I'm going to try to push it and go fast. That's the goal. I know I can do a marathon easy. I've done it several times now, but I haven't done it for speed. Like I haven't trained for one to see how fast I can run it. So that's what I would be doing if I was going to do it. And for example, in my Ironman, when I did a marathon, I ran it in 4.5 hours. So my goal is definitely going to be way shorter than that. I don't know what my goal would be. It would definitely be sub 4 hours. That would definitely be my goal. But honestly, it may be a little less than that. I may go for like 3:45. So we'll see. Stay tuned because none of that's set in stone yet. That's just my brain whirling. Like I said, I don't like to sit still and do nothing. So like I'm already thinking of things like this, like what I'm gonna do next. So like the marathon, I'm already thinking in my head what I'm gonna do. So we'll see. Y'all stay tuned for that. If you're still listening, no matter what your age is, remember this: it's never too late, and it will always be worth it. I promise. Working on yourself, no matter what that may look like, will always be worth it. I promise. It's never gonna do anything negative for you. You're gonna come out better on the other side. So your best and strongest years, they're still ahead of you. So here's to another year of getting stronger, being more wise, getting wiser, living healthier together. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. And hey, if you want to wish me a happy birthday, the best gift that you could give to me is go and do something active today. Do it for yourself today, and that's the best birthday gift you can give me. So if you want to give me a birthday gift, do that. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace, love, protein. We out.